Of course, we just had, this is now 1 hour ago out, and I hope that most of you or all of you have seen it already, where we're actually going out with the information. And now we're going to actually be going into a little bit more depth. Let's talk a little bit, what is Metaversy? Well, first off, it's a blockchain-based trading game. It's 31% skill-based game. It's 69% hero-feeling game, and 100% play-to-earn crypto power. Now, that is, why we're so excited about the Metaversy, and why we know that this is going to break all records in this industry. If you look at the power to change everything, first of all, we're powered by 50 million CROWD1 members. And, this is being introduced in the pre-launch exclusively for all the CROWD1 members. And we have a 6-month plan, which actually will be and is the most powerful pre-launch in history of online business. Now, the most powerful play-to-earn game ever. And we believe, this is going to be doubling our membership base during the next 6 to 7 months. Of course, what is our pre-launch power plan? Let's talk about the different phases. There's basically 6 phases, and I'm going to go through what you can expect during this time. First of all, the Metaversy pre-launch starts right now. It started a few minutes ago, the 27th, which is today, of April. It's the first phase where you actually can secure your position and give an opportunity of the metaverse to all. The second phase that we will going into is the onboarding registration. It's what we call the Pioneer Super Month. For you to actually build speed in your business. I'll come back to what I mean by Super Month, of course. The third phase is also, of course, about onboarding registration. But here's where you actually we will have a Metaversy live event in June. Metaversy, the first Metaversy game presentation, first edition, where you will start seeing what will be happening at the launch. The fourth phase, we will actually be talking about and showing you some of the Metaversy super strategies that will be happening at the launch, so you can actually see how this developed. We will also go through the Metaversy game presentation second edition in this phase. The next phase, the fifth phase, is we will be warming up for the launch in November. We will also be introducing the Metaversy game presentation third edition. And then we, of course, come into the sixth phase, which is actually public world launch. And Metaversy world launch that is going to happen in November. Here you can see that, this is being built up April, May, June, July, August, September, October, all until November for the public launch of Metaversy. Now, if you're building a team, if you're a part of this company, no matter if you've been here 1 day or if you've been here 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years, you are positioned to take part of the most powerful pre-launch in history, the coming 6 months. So I congratulate you all to being in that position. Let's talk a little bit about our Metaversy Pioneer packages. They are exclusive and revolutionary during the pre-launch. We have 4 different packages for you. We have the startup that actually costs 99 euros. It gives you 100 virtual options. It gives you 30 BP. Then we have the scale up. It's $4.99, where you get 500 virtual options. There's 150 BP. And then we have the powerhouse. That's 2,499. Gives you 2,500 virtual options, 750 BP. And then we have the unicorn. That's 9,999, gives you 10,000 virtual options and 3,000 BP. I want to say a couple of things here before we move on. and we actually came straight to it. So that is that we actually, the first month, we have 150% extra virtual options. This is a optimal opportunity for all of you to build your business. Let me tell you what the super month means. We have a rollout plan for 25 weeks, and the first week is a full month. So actually starting today, the 27th of April until the 30th of May, it's the first week, what we call a Metaversy super month. Now, every single week is amazing, and there's an extra promotion during that time, during these 6 months. It's 25 weeks, but the first week is one super month, giving you a tremendous opportunity. What does that mean? You get 150% extra virtual options. So if you, for example, bought the startup where you get 100 virtual options, you would get 150% more, meaning 250 in total. The virtual options are basically virtual stocks that is used for tokenization after the launch. So let's look a little bit deeper into how this is rolled up. You see number one there, that's the first week. Again, that is what we call our super month. That will be from today until the 30th of May for everybody actually in the large crowd to position themselves with getting the best first week. And as you see, the second best week is the number two, where you get 125% extra virtual option. The third week is the third best week. So every week is the best weeks, because that is the time you take action or you are introduced to the Metaversy in one way or another. So this is the rollout plan for 25 weeks. But what you need to know right now, each and every one of you that's hearing this at this moment, is that you're sitting in front of what we call a super month, meaning from today until the 30th of May counts as 1 week, and each and every one of you that buys a startup or a larger package or buys a startup and upgrades during this time will get 150% extra virtual options. We're also introducing something called the Metastream bonus. Now, this is an amazing tool for each and every one of you. That means whenever you start in the Metaversy, you are actually positioned in the Metastream. Anybody joining after you or any activity you are doing, upgrading your package, or actually personally sponsor anybody with a Metastream package will actually give you benefits in the Metastream. That means, let's say you start the 5th of May, you are in the Metastream. Anybody that joins after you in the whole Metastream company or launch or pre-launch during this time will actually be seen in your Metastream bonus, and you can actually get different superpowers in the game through getting even more virtuals because of the growth. Now, this is a 20 level opportunity, I would say. And I would say the more activity and the more urgency you work with, the higher level you will get in the Metastream bonus. Now, this is an awesome plan for having anybody that actually joins the Metaversy getting a part of the total growth during our pre-launch time. So remember, take action. So the different registrations, first of all, you register. You need to have a CROWD1 account, of course. If you have a white package in CROWD1 and are qualified for bonuses as normal, of course, you get paid on all the BP from the different packages, depending on which package you have in the Metaversy, of course. Second, buy a Metaversy package. We have four different packages from 99 euros to 9,999. You can buy any package and you can upgrade at any time as well, of course. Let's talk a little bit about the onboarding days. I saw in the beginning of this meeting that George and Eva was a bit occupied, and that was that we actually started with the ambassadors to be able to register for the Metaversy. That means that they are first, first in. We open for the ambassadors first to actually register and choose a package. Second, today as well, is senior presidents. Then we will be opening up for all our presidents in a couple of hours to actually choose their package and get into the Metaverse. Now, why is it important to get in urgently? Well, first in is first in the Metastream. Second in is second in the Metastream, and so on. Tomorrow, meaning the 28th, we will actually be opening up for upgrading, the different packages for all our directors in the company. So that will be a giant day with thousands of people, sitting waiting today to actually be able to access the Metaverse. Then, the 29th, we will be opening up for all our managers. Followed by the 30th, we will open up for all our coordinators. And the 1st of May, we will open for all our team leaders. And from the 2nd of May, we will roll out for all levels, and everybody can basically join and get in as long as you are a CROWD1 member, of course. Now, why are we doing this? Because we're 50 million strong. If we open up to everybody at the same moment, it actually grows. We have to actually take it in stages. But during the coming days, we will actually roll out through the leadership plan people in, and then we will open up for all members. And that comes into a whole other area from 2nd and beyond, because there is going to be so many people. There's been many people here in the office the last days that actually are coming into CROWD1 at the moment, leaders that are excited what CROWD1 has done, but they're also seeing that, wow, we can be a part of CROWD1 and be, in the first stage and the pre-launch of Metaverse. So be ready. You saw the rollout plan. Be ready and make sure to get your Metaverse package. Again, as long as you get a startup or above, you will go straight into Metastream bonus. And during this time, until the 30th of May, make sure to upgrade to the highest package, the one you want to duplicate in your business. Get ready and load B2C and be ready for when it's your time to get on board. And also get your team ready to duplicate the exact same thing. Now here comes one of the most exciting things I've seen in my 25-year career in this industry. Now, when you start your business, if you are a startup in the company and you have anybody, and of course you have a CROWD1 package, you're qualified for bonus. If you have a startup package and you have somebody in your team that joins as a startup, you will actually get 30 BP from that counting in your team. If you have anybody starting as a scale up, you will also get 30 BP. Powerhouse, you will also get 30 BP. Unicorn, you will also get 30 BP. Now, why is that? Well, if you are a startup, you will get paid on all packages, no matter if it is a startup or a scale up or a powerhouse or a unicorn, you will get paid on it like a startup, the same way and the same package you have. So to give you another example, if you choose to scale up, if you have a startup package joining in your team, it will be generated 30 BP for that startup package. Scale up, of course, you are a scale up, so it will be generating 150 BP as well. Anybody joins with a powerhouse, it will be generating 150 BP as well. Somebody joins with a unicorn in your team, there will be also generating 150 BP. The last two there, the powerhouse and the unicorn, is because you actually have a scale up. If we move out on this, talking about the powerhouse, somebody joins with a startup, you will have 30 BP. Somebody joins with a scale up, 150. Somebody joins with a powerhouse, just like you have, you will get 750 BP for that. Somebody joins with a unicorn, you will also get 750 because you have a powerhouse package. If we look at the unicorn, somebody joins in your team with a startup, you get 30 BP. Somebody joins with a scale up, you get 150 BP. Somebody joins with a powerhouse, of course, you get a 750 BP. But if somebody in your team joins with a unicorn, you actually, because you also have a unicorn, you get generated 3,000 BP. Now this is very exciting. That means whatever you duplicate is what you get paid on, meaning whatever you do is how you get paid. So you need to decide what kind of package you want to duplicate into your organization. I'll come back to it, but before I move on to the next slide, I also want to tell you that during this time, from the 27th to the 30th of May, besides the VP, we're giving everybody double rank points. That means if somebody joins your team and you're a unicorn and they join as a unicorn, you get 3,000 BP, but you get 6,000 rank points for reaching your next rank level. Now, this is an amazing way to build momentum, go president 2-star, 3-star, and beyond, depending on what your goal is, of course. So don't miss out on BP. Here's a great example of it. If you are a startup and somebody signs up in your team as a unicorn, you will get 30 BP and 60 rank points. If you're a unicorn, you will actually, because you're a unicorn and they join as a unicorn in your team, you will get 3,000 BP and 6,000 rank points. That's 10 times as much when you duplicate. Of course, you should choose the package that fits you best and you should duplicate it. But remember also, people do what you do or less is what we've learned in the industry. So duplicate what package you want duplicated in your organization, and of course, at what speed you want it to duplicate as well. So looking at a few things here, the first super month, meaning 150% more virtual options. So in the unicorn, for example, you get 10,000 virtual options. During the super month, until the 30th of May, you get an extra 15,000, so a total of 25,000 virtual options, just to give you an example. You have 100% rank booster during this time to actually to help your team and for yourself, help people build their ranks and boost their ranks. Also, you have the Metastream bonus. Actually, make sure to secure your position and be a part of the Metastream during this super month with any of our packages. And of course, I've already said that during this pre-launch time, which is a 6-time or 25 weeks, 6 months time, all our packages will actually be generating BP. Depending on what package you have is how much BP will be duplicated in your organization. If we look at a little bit of call to action moving forward, first of all, you should secure your Metastream bonus right away. Whenever you are in a position or introduced, so let's say you are a director, meaning tomorrow, you should actually right away decide your package, get in the Metastream right away. Then, no matter if whatever package you're starting tomorrow, you should decide how you want to duplicate and which package you want to duplicate in your organization. Of course, getting the 150% virtual option is a great opportunity for you, but also everybody in your team. Also, the 100% rank booster positions you to actually grow in rank, but also your team. So if you have people that want to go director this month, whatever volume you're doing, you get 100% rank booster during the first month, which what we call super month. Of course, you are positioned in front of this 6 months. So my recommendation is, as always, take massive action. This is planned for you to build momentum in your team. Of course, you decide the momentum you want to duplicate in your team. Now, this I've gone through the last 10 or 15 minutes or so, a little bit what Metaversy is. Our amazing packages, our pre-launch rollout for the first 6 months. And the exciting thing is, 25 minutes ago, we actually had, open up for the first one to join the Metaversy. And during today, we'll also be introducing on top of the ambassadors, the senior presidents,